James, what did Attal have to say this afternoon?
Well, I mean, Attal really brought a message of dynamism, basically saying that what he wanted to do was carry on with the reforms, continue transforming the country. He said that his objective was to make sure France was in control of its fate. He also made the vow to work with the parliament, with the opposition, with the unions here in France in order to move things forward, to continue developing the line that has been defined by Emmanuel Macron, saying that the transformation was underway, also saying that his predecessor, Elizabeth Borne, had made a great job, that unemployment was historically low, and that basically the country was transforming, changing and moving towards, for example, ecological goals. I mean, this dynamism is also demonstrating, because you can see behind me there are all these cars that are getting ready. It's for the first trip of Gabriel Attal as Prime Minister. He's actually walking out of the office right now and getting into the car on his way to the Pas-de-Calais in northern France, a region that has been hit by floods. You can see him there, he's shaking hands with his collaborators. That has been hit by floods, and where the situation is dire as we speak, as it has started freezing here in France. So he's on his way to northern France. There again, a message of dynamism. Also a word of Elizabeth Borne, because when she was leaving, there was clearly emotion here amongst those who'd worked with the former Prime Minister. I mean, she has been the longest serving female Prime Minister in the history of France's Fifth Republic. And indeed, she had a message for women saying that they need to hang in there. She said that the fact that she was Prime Minister demonstrated that, of course, it was possible. But she said there's also still a lot to do in order to reach complete gender equality. So, yes, a lot of emotion. As you can see here, this car leaving for the north of France as we speak.
So Gabriel Attal getting to work straight away, James, and beyond the floods, politically, huge challenges now for Gabriel Attal.
Yes, absolutely, challenges ahead. Now, there are the European elections that are upcoming. That is going to be a big challenge for Emmanuel Macron's party. There are also big reforms that are still on the cards. I mean, you can cite, for example, the end of life reform that is upcoming. That is something that is going to be debated in Parliament. Of course, there is also the fact that Emmanuel Macron wants to put wants to modify the constitution in order to enshrine abortion into the French constitution, something which also could make waves. And of course, as you know, the French Parliament, there is no outright majority of the governing party in the French Parliament. So of course, it's going to be battles along the way in order to find consensus, to try and negotiate solutions with those in power. And then, of course, there are the 2024 Olympic Games that need to be a success. So yes, a lot of work ahead in a political landscape that is indeed fractured and tough.